sure. What is going on? I'm just checking in, y'all. God is so good. I've just been excited all week. You know, one of the biggest things that I have been praying about is not having to log on every day, and I don't. Um, it'll be the small things, right, that we count it all joy. Um, I wanted to kind of let you guys know that for the most part, YouTube is my main platform. The Amazon, I mean the Lord Amazon late with my stuff. Um, Instagram is more of a promotional platform. I usually just post, what's going on as far as merch and stuff like that. But it's not my go-to platform, if that makes sense. My goal has always been to not have to go onto all these particular platforms every day. So I'm excited to say that God is making it so that I don't have to do that. Eventually, there could be days, there could be weeks I won't log on. It's just not necessarily where I am. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me, please. Um, hey, what's going on? How are you, Auntie? Oh, there you go. You got your wrench. I was talking about how over the years my journey with like being an entrepreneur and stuff like that. I didn't want to. One of my things that I had been praying about, was to not have to log on to certain platforms every day. Like those that follow me, they know I have an Instagram, I have a TikTok, I have a my Facebook is very personal and private. I don't mix my business with my Facebook platforms because I feel like, but all that I've seen over the years, you invite these people or these strangers into your personal space, which is usually like a Facebook if you don't build a page for your brand or whatever you got going on. I am well, thank you. How about you? And just getting in from church not long ago. And one of the things that I have been praying about along the journey is not having to dominate every last single platform. At least not me per se. When I say not me in the front, right? Either you have people doing it for you, or either you just go up and hey Lisa, what's up? Yeah, I'm doing a lot of uploading now. This is my season, so I'm more out and about. But I was speaking about one of the things that I have been praying for God about over the years is to not have to rely on social media as far as, you know, um, making sure I'm able to make a purchase every day, or, because a lot of times social media, yeah, you have all these numbers. And I used to be like, oh God, they got a big platform. Oh, they doing so much better. That does not necessarily mean that. I realized that it's not always about the numbers, it's the message, right? And a lot of times we all have different messages. So there's an audience for everybody, right? I could have a Instagram platform of trillions and millions of followers, right? but yet I could post a video and nobody is liking that video. Like, you mean to tell me nobody likes the video, right? And so then you get things like, oh, that was nice, or oh, that was nice. Oh, so you do see, okay? So you do, so you see me posting, you like it. I mean, you see me posting, you tap into my personal world, and you say it's nice and this and that, but you didn't like it when I posted. Make that make sense? So I said, okay, so then you gotta kind of learn to critique the fact that, okay, so they're watching, right? But they don't want to hit the like so that somebody else can get what you got going on. Perhaps someone else may make a purchase. Perhaps someone else may want to get some knowledge or some understanding how to go forth with building their own stuff, right? Because even though sometimes we can be at a standstill, doesn't mean that we don't have the knowledge to help someone else. I call my auntie. My auntie called me. I even call my mom, and she's not on YouTube, but I can call her in the kind of say, "Mom, how do I go about so forth and so on?" But I'm saying this to say, don't look at the numbers. It's not always about the numbers, it's about the message, right? It's about the power behind the message, right? And sometimes what you have to offer. Everybody has something different. Everybody's delivery is different. Like for me, I did the whole camera thing. I mean, I had the microphone. I'm gonna post the video up I found today. I'm gonna post the picture over on the community tab today. I want y'all to really check it out. So I had the headphones, I had the mic. Y'all know I was doing it. And so I grew out of those things as I began to go out to the personal world, right? Where you're hands on with people now, and you're really dealing with people, and people are recognizing you now, right? And that's something I really, but it's happening, right? And so I said, oh, okay, okay. So now this platform, meaning Instagram, which I never built my Instagram, based on followers. I never built my Instagram to the fact to say, well, only these people that I'm looking for to support me. Only these 3,000 people I need to make a purchase. Only these, no, it needs to come outside of the walls of social media. And so I post up, different designs or and let me tell y'all something that I did. And I thought that I would never get to this space where this is what I'm doing. Let's see, I see that often when there are lives and the amount of people watching it, very right, they won't hit the like. Like we got 4 people, but only 2 of y'all hit the like. There was 20 in here a minute ago. Nobody hit the like. So yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that don't let the numbers distract you from your goal, your mission. It doesn't make sense if you really have critiqued and understand what it's about as far as this social media game, because that's what it is, right? Don't let the numbers fool you. A lot of times people reach out to you behind the scenes. I was watching your video today, and this is da 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 da, and thank you. I get those a lot. I get a lot of that on TikTok. If you guys follow me on TikTok, and you see I have a very positive platform, and I get that a lot. I needed this post today. I needed to hear that, right? And then you have some that just won't like nothing because they feel like, well, oh boy, well, I remember when she, right? And so I am guilty too of learning not to bring up things that people went through in the past, because I do believe that God can change people. I do believe that you have to want to be changed. And in the same sense, I don't condemn, um, I don't judge. What's in the book is in the book, and that's all you can really say to people, right? But yeah, don't let the numbers fool you. And I needed to say that for some reason today, because that was something that I just was dealing with in the past. And it's like, well, I have all these people and nobody's liking that, nobody's buying nothing, nobody's sending me a customer, nobody. And then I have a young lady that supports me, right? And she's been getting merch from me for years, right? So when she see me begin to promote on my Instagram, right? And this is something that is crazy to me as well. She see me posting on my Instagram. I'm going hard. I'm dropping new colors. You know, and she always send me a picture. And this picture could be from last year, from when I started five. She always know when to send a picture. All right, it's go time. People need to see. I didn't buy this today, but people need to know and understand that she do have people out here that is wearing her stuff. Like I don't feel like you have to tell people every year. Send me a picture. Send me a picture what you would have had. Send me a picture. No, you should not have to keep doing that. When people see that it's your time, and most of the time they can tell according to what's going on your platform. All right, I'm gonna send her a picture. Maybe I never sent her this picture, but I'm sending her this picture now because it looks like she may have a little motion going on, right? And so maybe if somebody see me with my sweater that I brought maybe 5 years ago, no matter when I brought the sweater, I'm not gonna say when you brought the sweater. I'm just gonna say thanks for your support, blah 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 blah. But this young lady, I'm telling you, and not only her, but I highlight her because I just feel like with her striving with her career, right? Because she's a black owned business. She has a seafood truck to it. She travels and oh, really good fried lobster, right? I met her through a neutral friend, right? But it's not always your friends that support you. It's the strangers. So when she send me something and I post it up, I usually say go follow her, go support her business, because if somebody's supporting me, it's only right that I send them the love back, right? A lot of times we ourselves, may not even be able to financially support someone that we would love to support, but where we are right now, we aren't able to financially support them, and so we send support another way. We send help. We send somebody else to fill in the gap. I feel like in the entrepreneurship world, we are lacking the fact that send somebody else, right? That may be able to make a purchase, may be able to support that person. Don't be selfish. People don't want to share. You know, they don't want to like. They just want to sit and watch what you're doing. And it's okay. Because we do need eyes. It's important to have eyes on what you have going on. So I stopped taking personal pictures of myself and posting them up. I stopped putting up the little TikTok things on my Instagram and stuff like that because when people are looking to have me do business for them, right? They're not looking at how many people like my stuff. They are looking at the work. They are looking at how nice the work is. They are looking at the timely fashion, which things are done. They looking for decency and order. They're not looking for who like my hair, who like my wig, who like the outfit, who like. That's not what they looking for. They are looking to see and understand that you have a gift, and that if they put you to work, that you can absolutely gain them a successful business, but by what it is that you have to offer them. And when you offer them and they like it, and then they offer to their people, and the next thing their people are sending you customers, and perhaps their people may want to start a business, and customers, 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 customer. That's it. So I used to get so upset. I'm telling you, I used to get upset. It's like nobody gonna like no. It's like you know what? It's not about the likes. You know, likes don't necessarily mean support, right? Even though in that part of the world, Instagram, oh, they got 55 likes on that picture. They had to sell 20, 30. They have one like and sell out. I'm serious. I'm telling y'all, social media is don't don't worry about your numbers. Just start. That's all I can say. And I tell everybody, just start. Your crowd will come. I did the whole celebrity gossip. Nice YouTube check. Took it all down. I don't want to do that. And my reasoning is I didn't say, I mean, I could say, well, I'm a woman of God. I'm trying to take this walk, and gossip is not supposed to be, yeah, which is the truth, right? But also, I had to take a look at me. How I didn't, I'm still on my journey, right? But I also know that I've been through some things too. I also know that I've been stupid for men. I've also know that I've been stupid for relationships, right? And so because I'm no longer in that space doesn't mean that I have the right to pinpoint and keep poking people and why are you stealing? Why are you stealing? Why are you stealing? Because people know what they are doing. Right. That's it. The watch time. The more views, it's okay to get a share because I get shares. Big platforms sometimes share my stuff. I've been moderators in some of the biggest platforms. Not saying that I disagree with what they have going on, but it just was no longer for me as I grew. It didn't stop me. I didn't gain anything from being in certain spaces. It didn't grow my platform any. For the most part, wherever I was, I had my platform myself. But I wanted to do something positive, like cooking. I design, so sometimes I may feel like getting on my Cricut and coming on and showing you guys how to do a hat or something like that, right? I feel like we need to get more of being in a teachable space. People, I feel like, are so selfish with helping the next person, and I feel like whatever's for you, God gonna see you get it. I'm here to tell you, He gonna see you get it. I done moved all the way across the other side of the world. My customers from up north is still doing their thing. To God be the glory. Like I'm still getting business from my church family from up north. They need something. They need a design. I'm still getting the customers that I had before I even moved. Right. And to me, that says a lot. That's a form of encouragement. I get that, Sister Val, we really need you. And I'm like, all right, I still got it in the machine. You want the same one? You want a new one? Right? People will come back. It's the work. Yes. The pastor I was under, he used to preach in my Refuse to Lose, and people didn't understand it. And if you really think about it, when you say refuse to lose, it could be refuse to lose my relationship with Christ. It could be I refuse to be in that bad situation. It could be I refuse to not make it right. It depends on what you want to apply it to. So yes, I was grateful that he would preach in my stuff. And I was more than honored to log on the other day on Facebook and he still had the shirt. And I reached out to his wife and I said, she was like, yeah, he still have all that stuff. And I kind of got mushy because it was like, we talking years. I don't know how many times he washed it, put it in the cleaners, and I'm not saying that I'm perfect because I've had two in my whole time where somebody said, well, the letters came off. One person, I feel like, anyway. And another person, I had used another tool because I have a iron, which is it's a Cricut, but it's a handheld like small iron. Then I had another one where because this is the levels. I lost everything, everything. I had to sell my stuff, everything. I was so hurt that all my work and everything, but I believe that he would give me more. Now I got better equipment. I got a press that I ain't really got to touch because I have issues with my hands from my accident. So my sister, I'll call her, and when her shirt, I actually pressed it with a thing from my hand, so the thing kind of lifted up. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna bless her with something else because I feel like that happened because the machine I was using at the time, you had to like physically put pressure. And again, I have trouble here, and so I can't put pressure like I needed to. So I did the iron. I brought my iron with me. I put it in my suitcase. That was the only piece of thing I was able to bring. I had some friends hold my machine, my backdrop, my band, and my friends who still got that. And I had to find people who could hold this. I'll be back that I knew I could trust. I took the wire. I did all kind of like all my stuff, and me and my baby when I got my stuff. But I'm saying this to say that a lot of times, but most times, he will give you more and better. So, okay, so I have the piece. I still got it. I couldn't pressure it right because I don't have the strength I used to have in my hand for was fast the third machine. The new machine I got, it's bad, but it's bad. It has like a UBS cord, and you gotta push buttons like a clock. It's bad, and push it and it spin all the way around. Cause if you look here at my old press, the old press, I would burn myself because I was keep putting my hand. This press, you can swing it all the way away from the garment so that it don't touch your skin, even though I'm still messing up sometimes. But what I'm saying is, sometimes it's so he can give you more or give you better. But being selfish with your knowledge, with that God or whatever, I think when you help, that you like he really will bless you more. Like it doesn't pay to be selfish. But yeah, don't let the numbers fool you. Stay encouraged. I have an email. People reach out to me all the time. I want to start a channel, but I just feel like if I'm not doing this or I'm not, that's not true. It's gonna take time because you're not doing what everybody else is doing. But that doesn't mean that it's not an audience for you. It's just gonna take time. Even with me, when I stop doing certain videos, I see people over somewhere else donating and don't donate over here and stuff like that. And I'm okay with it because I understand that they came and they cling to me for the things I used to do, which was the celebrity gossip. Even though I only lost about 4 subscribers out of almost 5,000, I'm not gonna complain. You know what I'm saying? I get why they left. You know what I mean? But I still realize that there's some more thousands of people that want to hear positive stuff, that want to learn how to do certain things. Some people don't know how to do much as boil an egg. It could be the simplest thing I post, and believe it or not, somebody somewhere don't know how to do that, right? So yeah, I just wanted to log on and encourage y'all. Encourage y'all. Just stay encouraged. It's bags out there for this, but like I said, just try to be positive. Don't get mixed up in the mess. I've seen people do as much as um, go after people kids college fund and people jobs, and because you get caught up in those communities and people become evil because they don't want to see you do better than them, sadly. But there's enough for everybody. But I just say don't get caught up in the wrong communities. I'm in the cooking community. I'm in the arts and craft community of YouTube. I've since then grown. Certain things no longer come up on my platform, right? Because the more you look at certain things, the more YouTube is going to recommend those things to you. And the more you feed those certain things to your mind, it's like, Dad, that look good. I know they get a big check over there. That's how I was. I was like, I know that check got to be big over there. I'm going to do celebrity gossip too. And they liked it because I was an older person and my aspect was different, right? I could tell you how to overcome, how to get through, why you should leave. I could tell you all that good stuff. But that's not what they wanted to hear. They wanted me to say, stay in it, girl, stay in it. Stay in it for the long haul. I don't care if we beat you. Like, no. And then, like, when I tried to change, I just wanted to bring something positive. I wanted to kind of help people understand that you could still get just as much without doing that stuff. So I hope somebody is encouraged today. I hope somebody that is still struggling with how to go forward. Should they build a platform? What should they bring? I say just hit live. Just hit live. I used to talk to myself by myself plenty of days, especially on my podcast channel, which I still have. I just haven't stripped it yet. And I haven't did videos over there in a long, long time. I'm trying to decide what it is I want to do over there, but it has to be positive, so we'll see. But they've been contacting me, telling me, am I gonna monetize over YouTube and say you're gonna, you need a few more views or whatever, because all my platforms absolutely do have the subscribers. I have this one is the biggest platform. The Cooking Network is almost at 3,000, and the podcast channel is a little bit over 2,000 subscribers, I believe. So altogether, that's a lot of people to be responsible for. When I say responsible for, when people support you on these platforms and they subscribe to you because of what you're doing or what you're saying. And that was another thing when I realized like how many people that I'm responsible for what I'm putting out here. It was like, man, this can't be right. Like that's just me, but Yeah, it's enough to go around, and there's people for everybody. It just takes time. I say be consistent. I was every day 6 o'clock like clockwork. I was on this platform. I was on this platform. On this platform. This one and that one did this, and this one and that one did that, and then it got to be draining because now that people may see me as competition because now on here your numbers, yeah. Now that people are starting to view me as competition because my platform is growing. This one I got 1,000 more subscribers than next. Now people see you growing. Now you gotta wake up, right? And you gotta try to catch up and get this. Gotta try to get up and get the story out first before everybody else, or before the big platforms, or what we call the go-to platforms. You gotta try to drop the story first so that you can get the view before they go over there. And nobody got time. I didn't have the time. I didn't have the time. Like I'm in the season of just I need my beauty sleep. That's it, right? I'm not jumping up worrying about what who doing here, doing here, doing. I'm but I just say stay encouraged. I believe that I still could have built the big platform based on positive stuff. Again, my other cooking channel is almost at 3,000 subscribers, and I'm gonna start probably going live here and there because they are too reaching out to me saying you can monetize now, you can monetize now, but it's hard to kind of be on both platforms at one time or something different here and something different there. So I decided I'm probably gonna bring some more of those videos on this platform since this is the most active platform, and then you guys could look at some of that stuff and kind of enjoy some of that content as well. I was doing hair product reviews on the other platform, which I'm gonna probably do here still too. Reviews on clothes. It's just so much that you can do to sustain a really well off YouTube channel, and stay encouraged. I say get the job done. Not any means necessary, though. I'm not gonna say that. I used to say that to myself. I'm gonna get the. Nah, not any means necessary. No any means necessary. Because any means necessary could just mean go out and just post up whatever, right? No, we want to do it properly. But one thing you have to do is be you. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why people took to me. Because I was always me, no matter what I talked about. Um, I still kept it on me, and when I say on me, I had to still be honest that I went through some of these things too, and for me it wasn't funny. So why would I log on and laugh at somebody that's going through some of the similar things that I once cried about? I didn't feel right with that, and I still would not do that, right? Because we all been through some things, and it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. So I just don't. Now, I'm like, hopefully they get over that. That's all I can. Hopefully, one day. I don't know, but yeah, we have to grow past certain things. You have to grow past in order to grow forward, right? So yeah, that's all I got for y'all. I was gonna cook some beef stew today. I took it out. I was gonna do some beef stew. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Some beef stew, yellow rice, like a stew or something. But of course, mother after church. I know she gonna see this video. She had a taste for something at Bobo's, and so I went Bobo's too, and I had to get a piece of chicken and something. But so that means we not cooking today. But tomorrow I'm gonna do a beef stew dish. Um, I'm gonna use my crock pot and I'm gonna use my rice cooker. I'm gonna kind of cook the stew beef and then convert it into the rice cooker with the rice and cook it together and make it like one meal with vegetables. It's gonna be really good and delicious. So we're gonna do that live tomorrow. So get ready for that. Again, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the platform. Please make sure your notifications are on all. If your notifications is not on all, YouTube is not going to recommend the video when I drop. So you need to be set on all on your on the subscribers, under subscribers. It says all, this, that, hit all. That means everything that she does, we need you to send that to me. That's what all means. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate the love, appreciate the like. Stay encouraged. Get it done. I'll say. Even me. I'll be saying, oh, she ain't gonna be. Oh, please, I don't see her. Nah, the world know who I am. Yes, Lisa. Here, I haven't really been here. Wait, hold on, hold on. Type something again, Lisa. Yeah, I say get it done. I say, take your time. I do say that your best is everything, right? Again, nowadays people are just hitting live. I feel like so much equipment and stuff that I brought over the years, even though like now I got a lot of mics because my mics used to go mics and cameras and all these different things. Just take the phone and hit live. Now I have a special app that I go to for downloading and right to help me get that in order. And so I just grew out of a lot. But when you first start, I do get it. I was like, I gotta have the right mic. I gotta have the right cam. How I look? Do I need a new cam? I went through a lot. The whole backdrop, like a lot. I invested a lot. And then finally, when I converted, it's like they want you to get dressed up and pretty to talk about other people, but I need to still get me right. So it just anyway. Catch y'all on the next video. Love you, Auntie. Thank you for your support. I'm waiting on you to get your channel up. I'm waiting if I could come over there and hang out. Nah, maybe we could cook together or something like that. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Love on those that love on you, and pray for the world.